I'm extremely happy to be here to celebrate AAPI Heritage Month with you today. Thanks to Mayor Wu and the other dignitaries who have come to celebrate this month with us. I'm proud to be here on behalf of CARE to speak on my experiences as an AAPI student. Take a look at my skin, my eyes, my hair. I didn't look like any of the other students at Milton High School or while in middle school. In fact, I was the only other Indian American student at my entire high school until my sister came 2 years later. It was already hard trying to fit into school, looking different from everyone else, speaking a different language at home, bringing supposedly weird food to lunch every day. But on top of that, we had no representation at school. Like Billy's experience, I had no Asian school administrators, no Asian teachers, and school textbooks glossed over the history and culture of Asia, even though the continent is home to some of the world's oldest civilizations still surviving today. My Asian, my Indian, and my Hindu identity became salient, especially during history and English class. Why was it that the Indus Valley civilization, being over 5,500 years old, had less than 3 days dedicated in the classroom, when we obsessed over European history for weeks and months? I had learned so much about my own history and culture from my parents, and to see it forgotten in the world history textbooks hurt me as a 13-year-old. Why did I have to take English literature when England had effectively colonized half the planet, suppressing the writers and artists from colonized countries while reaping their wealth and knowledge? Why was there no mention of Tagore, the first Asian to win a Nobel Prize, who is Bengali just like me? Why did my teachers not know how to answer the most basic questions about India, while my classmates reduced culture to worshipping cows and eating curry? These questions went unanswered for 12 years, while I was in the Milton public school system. I feel a plethora of mixed emotions looking back on my experiences in school. While I did feel unseen, or worse, seen through a funhouse mirror, I'm grateful that I got a broader view of the world versus that of my white classmates. I know that my enhanced perspective and multicultural exposure made me a nuanced and critical problem solver. Having a diverse friend group and rich heritage at home helped disrupt and unwind my unconscious bias. Recognizing that I too was missing perspectives outside of my own culture gave me the drive to explore other cultures and develop meaningful cross-cultural relationships. This has enhanced me as a friend, as a researcher, and as a contributor to society. As Dr. King said, education has a twofold function. One is utility, and the other is culture. Anti-racist and social justice-focused curricula for Massachusetts schools are necessary for two main reasons. The first is so all students are exposed to different cultures and histories free of colonial frameworks. To truly stop Asian hate, fight xenophobia, racial violence, and anti-immigrant rhetoric, and white supremacist movements thinly veiled as nationalist campaigns, Massachusetts must lead the charge in promoting true equity in education, as it always has. Thank you for seeing me today. I also see you. One day our textbooks and classes will see us too. Thanks and love.